Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my January wrap-up and February TBR. So January was a fairly good reading month for me. I read a total of 5 books, and I think that's pretty good. I am still on my goal. If you take a look here at my reading goals of 2015, which are looking backwards right now, but they're probably not backwards to you, the third one down is read at least 3 books a month. So I am still on my goal, and I'm 2 books ahead of my Goodreads goal, which is to read 50 books in a year. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I feel like maybe I should leave that there just as a reminder, so I'm gonna do that. So I am going to jump right into my wrap up for January because I'm pretty excited about February's TBR and I really want to get to it, but also my camera's at 2 of 3 bars for battery, so I kind of want to get through this as fast as I can. I could probably show you the first 3 books that I read together because they're part of a series, but I figured why not just show you each one individually, let each of them have their own spotlight, right? So the first book I finished in January, I finished on the very first day of January. I finished it like 3 minutes after midnight, no, like actually 10 minutes after midnight on the 1st of January, and that was because the ball did not drop in Cape Breton. They don't have a channel where the ball drops at the time of Cape Breton because it's ahead of all the Eastern Standard Times where the ball actually drops, so I didn't get to see it, so I was very disappointed, so I dove into this book and I finished it in like half an hour. So I think I mentioned it. I might have mentioned it in my December wrap-up. I finished it in January. So the first book that I finished is Saga Volume 2 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I don't know if it's creepy, but I kind of find Marco like really attractive for a cartoon graphic novel character. I'm just saying, like he's a guy with horns on his head, but he is very cute. Very cute, I must say. So this is the second installment. There are 4, and I have read all of them. So I guess you can kind of guess the next 2 books on the list. But this is Marco, and this is his wife. Wow, what's her name? It's not Hazel. It's Elena. I don't know how people pronounce it. I pronounce it Alana. But yes, Marco. Anybody who is needing their graphic novel fix, go read Saga Volume 1. Go read Saga Volume 2. Go read Saga Volume 3. Read Saga Volume 4 and come back to me and fangirl with me because oh my god, I didn't think I would like graphic novels, but mature audiences only people, because it is the graphic in the graphic novels part definitely means something. But if you're old enough and you need a graphic novel to start out with Saga, because I'm sure that most people are going to love it. I didn't think I would like graphic novels, and I love this series. Like, love it. So I'm going to show the next 2 together because I said it in the last one that I showed that this is the next 2 installments of the series. So it is Saga Volume 3 and Saga Volume 4 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This one I read on the way home from Cape Breton. I had it done like an hour into the drive, and I was like, I need the 4th volume, and they didn't have the 4th volume in Cape Breton, like in the mini bookstore that they had, so I had to get the 3rd one and then leave it at that. But if they had have had the 4th one, I would have got it, but they didn't. So when I got home, I went out like 2 days after, and I picked that shit up. And I was reading it the day I got it, and I finished it, and I need more. I'm like out of breath because I need more. It's like, it is life, okay? I need more. I'm going to do like a book talk on this. Not a review. I'm going to do a book talk because I want to give spoilers and I want to talk about it because I need to get my feelings out and I need to express. Hopefully Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples will eventually see my video and realize that we need more like yesterday. We really need more, okay? We need it. I keep saying that, but we need it. It is not it's not a want, it is a need, a necessity to life. After I finished Saga, I'm still not over that. After I finished it, I was kind of on a, so I decided to read one of the books that I picked up while in Cape Breton, and it was Reboot by Amy Tintera. I am going to be filming a review for this on Thursday. I'm pretty sure that my Thursday is open to film all these reviews. I have like at least 3 that I plan to film. It had such potential. I said this about like the book that I'm reading right now. It had the potential to be something great. It had an interesting main plot. It had like so many original ideas to it, and it just was not executed the way I wanted it to be. I felt like there could have been more to it. And this is probably one of the first reviews that I'm going to do that is going to be iffy about the book. Like not 100% love, not 100% hate, but like a happy medium, kind of on the lower side. You know, there's another book that's going to be like that when I finish it, but this book is the first book in a long time that I haven't give like higher than 4 stars. Normally the book ratings that I give are 4 stars and up. 4, 4.5, 5. That's usually the range of the books that I read. This one was only 3.5. It had the potential. You could have been great, but you weren't. Like, So the next book I picked up after Reboot, I am so glad I picked it up because it was definitely a great comeback from Reboot after being a little disappointed on it. But it is not a physical copy book. It is on my iPad, and I should have had the case open. It is Dare, the first book in the Brothers of Steel series by Ali Juliet. However you say that last name, it will be on the screen. I don't want to butcher your last name, I'm sorry. She is an Amazon best-selling author, and she is a self-published author. And I heard about this book through a Twitter account on I almost said a Twitter account on Tumblr. I heard it from a Twitter account on Twitter, obviously. And there was a giveaway going on, and I didn't win it, but I was really interested in the book when I went to read about it. So I bought it. It was like, I think it was like $4 maybe on Amazon. And it gets sent to your Kindle app, or your Kindle if you have a Kindle. But I have the Kindle app on my iPad right now. It is not young adult. It is not. I think it's new adult, or it might be just adult romance. Not 100% sure. It doesn't say new adult, but it feels like it could be new adult because they're like 24, 25. But anyways, this book, 5 out of 5 stars. Do recommend if you're looking for like Beautiful Disaster. That's what I thought that it reminded me of, like a lot. It reminded me of Beautiful Disaster. Josh was like Travis in a lot of ways. It had its similarities, but like this story was a lot different from Beautiful Disaster in its own way, and I loved it, and I can't wait for more from this series because all of the Brothers of Ink and Steel, okay? I need, okay. There will be a review for this book on my channel eventually, like Thursday. I should be filming it. I keep saying that, but check it out. It should be up sometime after Thursday. So those were the the 5 books that I read in January, I think I did pretty good, like I said. And now I'm going to get into my February TBR because I am very excited for it. I also forgot to mention that I did complete my TBR challenge goal jar thingy for last month, which was to read an ebook. So when I read Dare, it knocked out this one. The first book that I plan to finish in February is the book that I am currently reading. I am halfway through it, and it is Half Bad by Sally Green. I said this in my last video, which will be up before this one, obviously. This one is like Reboot. It had the potential, or it has the potential, to be something really good or really great if it's written right. But there's just something about it that is not. It's just not all together. I don't know if it's like the way she's been writing it or the whole like plot as a whole or like the main character. Like the way it's going is just not the way I wanted it to go, and it's not living up to the potential that I had for it. In my brain it was going to be something wonderful and mind-blowing, and it was going to be 5 out of 5 stars like most of the people rated it, but it's just not. It's not. I am 194 pages in, and it's like a, I don't even know, almost 400 page book. Oh my god. It looks like I'm halfway through, but I'm really not. I'm like a quarter of the way through. I'm really trying not to DNF this, but it's like, it's just not, like, it's keeping my attention, but it's just not what I wanted it to be and not living up to the potential it could have been. There will be a review up for it when I'm done it, but it's not. I don't think I'm going to be picking up the sequel, if I'm honest. I really don't. But I know I'm going to make myself finish it, because if the ending is good enough and it holds my interest enough, I might pick up the sequel just to see what it's like. But if not, then maybe I'll just take the sequel out from the library or something. But just, I don't even know what to say about this. I really don't. The next book is a book that I will definitely, there is no two ands, ifs, or buts about this, will be reading, because it is the Novel Bunch's book of the month, and it is Cress by Marissa Meyer, the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles. Oh, I am so excited to get into this. I'm waiting for Half Bad to be over so that I can start this, because it is the Novel Bunch's book of the month. We read Cinder, it's what started the group. We read Scarlet, and it got a lot of people joining us. Now we're reading Cress in honor of February being my birthday month, Mad's birthday month, and Gwen's birthday month. They will both be linked down below. The group is linked down below. It just feels right to be reading this book, and we're thinking about holding a live show at the end of the month as a birthday celebration, and we'll have a book talk on this with spoilers and all. So hopefully if you have read the book, or if you're reading the book along with us, you'll be finished by the time we host a live show. I think we might be holding it on Whitney's channel, Whitney Novels. She'll be linked down below too. She offered to let us use her channel account for hosting the live show, so a lot of other people who might not know about the group can learn about the group, and if they've read Cress, then they can join in on our little celebration that we're having, because we found out that my birthday is on Friday, Matt's birthday is 3 days after on the 9th, and Gwen's birthday is 4 days after on the 13th. And it's really kind of creepy, and like at the same time it's really cool, because we didn't know, and then we found out like one after the other, and it's really cool, and we all get to celebrate together, and I think the live show is a really great idea. So I am very excited to read this, and I'm excited because I'm going to be picking up Fairest. That's a book that I am getting this month, definitely, and whenever winter comes out, I will be picking that up and reading it. I love this series so much, so I'm so excited that we're finally reading this heavy, chunky monster of a book. That's, oh my god, it's almost like 600 pages. Oh, okay. So it is a big monster of a book. Next book is kind of a possible maybe. I got put into the mood to read this book while playing the video game of the first 4 of this book. So if it's probably kind of obvious, and if you follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about picking back up Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling. I'm not sure. I've never really figured out how to say her last name, so if I butcher it, I'm sorry. I got to the Professor Slughorn's Club chapter somewhere in amongst here. There's a little tabby thingy. I got 141 pages in, and I think that's like chapter 8 or chapter 6. Chapter 7, I was close enough. I don't know what happened. I hit a big reading slump, and then I just didn't pick it back up. I started reading this, I think, in August, and I haven't read it since. And after playing the video game on my Wii, years 1 through 4, I really got like the urge to pick this back up. And I'm hoping that once I finish Cress, I can pick this back up and possibly, hopefully, finish it for February, because that would feel really good. And then I could spend March trying to read the big mama of Deathly Hallows up there, because that would feel really good to actually be able to finish Harry Potter, finally. First time reading it, so, you know, I really want to finish it. Even though I know what happens, because I've seen the movies, I still want to read the books, because they're obviously better. They're always going to be better. It's always better. I am going to do a TBR jar pick. This will probably be read. I mean, hopefully it'll be something that'll be easy enough to read. I'll probably end up picking like a really small book or whatever it is, just so that I can get it finished, because I want to complete my TBR jar this year. Like, get all the 12 things done. Last month I was to read an ebook, which is over there, and I read Dare, obviously, I said that. And now we're gonna pick one. Read an award-winning book. So I got, obviously, read an award-winning book, and I couldn't think of anything. I really couldn't. I could not, I was blanking. And then I thought, what has a lot of award thingies on the cover? And the only book that I could think of was Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Earlier Signs. Yes. I could only think of this book, so I've been wanting to read it for a while. And I tried picking it up once, and that was when I hit the reading slump. So I'm hoping that once I'm done Cress, I can read this one and then go to Harry Potter. And I was going to say that I was going to read one of the books on my iPad, on my Kindle app that I got from NetGalley, where they give you books for review. But I don't think that's going to happen this month, because I have to read Cress, which is a chunky one, and then I have to read this, and then I want to read Harry Potter. But, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get to Harry Potter, honestly. Because Cress is really big. Unless it, like, goes really fast. But I still have to get through Half-Bad before I can start that. So hopefully I can start that on my birthday or something. And if I finish this, then I kind of want to pick... If I finish this, and I doubt it, but if I finish Harry Potter, I want to pick up Beautiful Disaster, which is behind this cover, by Jamie Maguire. I just feel like rereading it, and hopefully I can get to this one, and hopefully I can try to at least get started on Harry Potter, because I need to reread the first 7 chapters, because I don't even remember what happens in that. Yeah. So that is it for my wrap-up and TBR, you guys. I'm hoping to get through all of those books. That'd be really nice. If I can get through at least if I can get through to Aristotle and Dante and just get past that one, I will be significantly pleased, because Half Bad is almost 400 pages, and Cress is almost 600 pages, and this one, Aristotle and Dante, is almost 350.
No, it is 350. Yeah, no, it's past 350. It is. It is. It is. Oh my god, it is.
359. So that's like a really, really big amount. That's like over 1,000 pages. That's like 1,400 pages. If I can read that, I will be happy. And if I can at least start Harry Potter in the beginning of March, I will be happy with that too. 3 books. Those 3 books will make up, like, Cress is like 2 books in itself, really. So, that will meet my goal to read 3 books a month. It will also beat my goal of doing the TBR jar. So, I think that would be a very good thing if I can at least get through Aristotle and Dante. I will be pleased. Alright, so we are at the end of my video because my camera is dying. It is freaking flashing bright red at me and it's getting angry and I need to go before it dies and I lose this footage. So with that, I will see you guys on probably after Thursday with a bunch of reviews, okay? I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye!